Alright, welcome back. In this lesson we'll discuss about the AWS account. So Amazon Web Services, or AWS, offers a broad set of global cloud-based products that include compute, storage, databases, analytics, networking, mobile developer tools, management tools, Internet of Things, security, and enterprise applications. Can provide on-demand, available in seconds with pay-as-you-go pricing, from data warehousing to deployment tools and directories to content delivery. There's over 175 AWS services that are available, and new services can be provisioned quickly without the upfront capital expense. This allows enterprise startups, small and medium-sized businesses, and customers in the public sector to access the building blocks they need to respond quickly to changing business requirements. But so we have our account that gives us access to all these wonderful services. And the first thing is you'll learn is you'll get a free tier. So the free tier, this is provided because Amazon figures that the more comfortable you feel working with its services, the more likely you'll eventually start moving serious workloads to the cloud. So AWS offers a generous free tier for the first 12 months after opening a new account. And then under the free tier you can freely experiment with light versions of most of the services without being billed. And there are 3 different types of free offers available, and there's always free, there's 12 months free, and then there's free trials. So we'll just kind of hit some of the highlights of what is available under the free tier, right? It's remarkable what you can do, with the free tier. For instance, you're allowed to run a T2 micro EC2 or Elastic Cloud Compute instance powered by either Linux or Windows for up to 750 hours per month. You can effectively keep a low demand website going without interruption for your full first year for free. In fact, you'd be surprised on how much you can get done with such a resource. It's incredible. The free tier eligible EC2 instance, and it's just compute. It's basically a server, but you don't have to consume the 750 hours by running a single instance, right? You can run 24 instances for an hour, every day. You can mix it up, and so you can do some really fascinating experiments with EC2 under the free tier for that first year. As long as the total monthly hours of runtime don't exceed 750, you won't be billed, right? Similarly, you get 5 gigs of S3 storage, right? So you can store up to 5 gigabytes of storage on S3. So that's basically for file storage. You get 30 gigs of EBS volumes, which those are the hard drives that your EC2 servers use. So they are a little different. So we'll get into that in pricing and when we go into EC2, but you pay for the server and you also pay for the disk, right? So they're separated out as line items, but you get 30 gigs of EBS volumes free for a month. Get 500 megabits a month of Elastic Container Registry, ECR. You get 50 gigs of annual outbound data transfer and 2 million CloudFront requests. So you could have a pretty intensive website. 2 million requests a month. I mean, that's a lot of web requests that you could have with the content delivery network. The CloudFront so that's pretty generous. And then 1 million API calls a month on the Amazon API gateway. So if you were creating a serverless app, for instance, you could have 1 million calls to your Lambdas free. So that's a lot. That's a lot of computing, a lot of traffic, a lot of work a month for free. And then you could also run lightweight relational databases under the RDS service. So you can run a database also up for a combination of 750 hours. And so all these are great, but if you go over the limits at any point, you'll build for the excess amount at the normal AWS rates. So if you do 751 hours, you'll get billed for the 1 hour. All right, so as I said, there's 3 different versions, right? So always free. These don't expire. They're available always, forever, for both existing and new customers indefinitely. They're just always free. 12 months free, right? You get these free and are only available to new customers and are only available for 12 months. When you sign up for the 12 months, the usage term expires, or if your application exceeds the free service, you'll simply pay for what you use over and above what was free. And then, of course, at the end of 12 months, you go on to the regular pay-as-you-go rates. And then there are some trials. These free tier offers are short-term trials that start from the time of first usage, and once the trial period expires, you simply pay standard pay-as-you-go service rates, and you have to see the service page for the pricing details for each service. And Amazon's free tier applies to participating services across global regions, and your free usage under AWS Free Tier is calculated each month across all regions and automatically applied to your bill. And free usage does not accumulate. So if you don't use it this month, you can't add it to next month and get 1,500 hours instead of 750 hours, right? It's not cumulative. So you use it or lose it. And then at the end of the 12 months, it's done if it's a 12-month. And then, of course, you can track your free tier usage by viewing the top free tier resources services in the billing and cost management dashboard. You can see which 5 services you've used the most and how much you have used them. AWS also provides alerts through AWS budgets to notify you by email when you exceed 85% of your free tier limit for any service. So if you get up to 85% usage, it'll email you and warn you that, hey, you're about to exceed the free limit tier, right? And so this just helps you better prepare, better budget, and maybe shut something off in case you didn't expect to use all the free tier service, or maybe you do, but it'll give you that little reminder warning so that you can stop the services if you need to. Alright, and so that we're going to move on to the product pricing, and I'll do that in the next video.